We'll go to Freddie O'Connell, Vivian Wilhoit, and also Heidi Campbell. Several bills passed this session by the Tennessee legislature, primarily around LGBTQ rights, could lead some people to believe that Tennessee, and therefore Nashville, is no longer welcoming. How will you address these concerns?
Yeah, it's a tough moment because the state is acting out against our cities. And it's not just Nashville, but it was this session, especially Nashville. I think this hasn't always been the case, but now it has become the job of the mayor to defend our residents. And so as mayor, I will continue doing the same thing I've done for quite some time now on Metro Council, which is speaking up and standing with all of our Nashvillians because we are Tennesseans. In fact, we are almost 10% of Tennesseans, and we deserve to be treated as such by our peers in the General Assembly. This session was particularly difficult with anti-drag, anti-trans, bills that also, beyond that, we saw bills affecting how we even talk about a variety of cultural issues across the state. As mayor, it's also important for us to understand that we have leverage. When the state was encroaching on our local authority at the convention center, at the airport authority, at the sports authority as we were negotiating a deal on a new stadium, the mayor had the opportunity to say, we're not going to even press forward with things that you want from us until we have assurance that you're going to back off of these bad bills. As mayor, I want to make sure we know our leverage, know our strength, and defend our residents.
As mayor, I will use my voice to stand for the rights of everyone. There's no reason for someone to be disrespected because they're gay, LGBTQ, or have a different belief in reference to who they love or who they want to be with. I fumbled some other questions tonight, but this question, there's no doubt in my mind, as mayor, as the love that I have for people, I will use my voice to protect and to speak out. When it comes to differences in people, as a black woman with 2 black sons, I understand that when you're talking about treating someone different. So we will continue, me as mayor, I will continue to speak out and speak for those who are being disrespected. While there may be legislation that we cannot go up against with the supermajority at the state, we can fight. We can do that. We can let people know that we will not stand for any of our citizens to be mistreated as they're here in our city. It is wrong to mistreat someone all because of who they want to love. As mayor, I would be your voice to stand for that.
So in this relentless march towards authoritarianism that I've been feeling as a senator up at the legislature, I felt like Nashville is kind of the tip of the spear. And I was really blown away by the trans people that came and testified in committee because they were so brave. And my office was their safe space. I had a jar of candy for them and some Kleenex, and they would come and cry in my office or eat candy or do whatever they needed to do to sort of to recharge. It is not okay to otherize anybody in our state, and it has been absolutely a horrible thing to watch, not just the anti-LGBTQ, but the racist legislation. And, quite frankly, we forget sometimes that women's reproductive rights were taken away from them a year ago, and that is not acceptable. And so even though the mayor does not necessarily influence the policy decisions, the bully pulpit absolutely is something that we have to employ to make sure that we make people know that that's not okay.